Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar where we're going to explore how you can supercharge your 360-degree journey using the OnBase integration for Salesforce. We're delighted that you've chosen to join us today. My name is Joseph. I am a Salesforce administrator at Naviant, and I'm accompanied by Bryan Boynar.
Hi, everyone. Bryan Boynar, like Joseph just said, product manager at Hyland Software for about 9 years, where I mainly manage the OnBase integration for Salesforce. I'm glad to be here.
Yep, so we've designed this webinar to be informative, engaging, and tailored to your needs. So whether you're watching this at your own pace or in a group setting, get ready to gain some valuable insights. Throughout this session, we'll be delving into the OnBase integration for Salesforce and how it can play a pivotal role in giving you a comprehensive 360-degree view of your customers. So without further delay, let's dive into the topics that we're going to cover. Here are the key topics we'll explore. We'll begin by exploring the capabilities of Salesforce as your central hub for data consolidation. Learn how Salesforce acts as your one-stop shop, bringing together critical information from all sorts of areas. Next, we'll dive into the exciting features of the OnBase integration and what it brings to the table. We'll explore how these features can elevate your Salesforce experience. And implementing a new solution can be a game changer, but it's crucial to do it the right way. So we'll share key information to keep in mind to ensure a smooth integration process, maximizing the benefits of the integration for your unique business needs. Finally, we'll guide you on how to kickstart your journey with the OnBase integration for Salesforce. So let's get started on the first topic. Salesforce is a powerhouse platform primarily known for its versatility, scalability, and its comprehensive set of tools. Salesforce serves as a unified repository for all of your customer data, whether it's customer interactions, transactions, support history. Having everything in one place provides a holistic view of your customers. And by consolidating data across various touchpoints, Salesforce enables you to create a 360-degree view of each customer. Now, this comprehensive perspective empowers you to make very informed decisions and deliver personalized experiences. And Salesforce is also very unique in that it is highly customizable to meet your unique business processes. The platform's customizable workflows ensure that your data is organized and accessible to your specific needs, fostering efficiency and collaboration. This is what has made my role as an admin so powerful, is being able to customize Salesforce to our company's goals and processes. And as well, Salesforce also seamlessly integrates with a wide range of third-party tools and solutions. This means that you can centralize not only customer data, but data from all other critical business applications, creating a truly interconnected ecosystem.
Now, all that sounds great. A 360-degree view, one-stop shop, one place for all of your users to work in. It sounds great, but like most things in life, it's easier said than done. When we think about this journey and we look at the picture on the right-hand side, that climb up the mountain, if you will, there's many obstacles. There's many potential roadblocks that might come in your way as you go down this path. And when we think about it, disparate systems, switching applications, having multiple screens, many systems open up on your screen, going to each one, updating data, trying to find information about a customer, about a user, whatever it might be. Data silos galore all over the place is very inefficient. It's very ineffective way to conduct your daily activities. As you go up that mountain, you might come into custom where you might need integrations where you have to build yourself. And as we know, the more custom integrations, the more custom anything that an organization has to do adds tons of complexity to the overall tech stack. So how do we get from that one-stop shop Salesforce capability to 365-degree view to a place where you're able to skip all these obstacles. You're able to climb up that mountain to a place where it's still platform one view processing, but then also having capabilities that enable or enhance the use of Salesforce. And as we look at the next slide, partnering Salesforce with a content services provider like OnBase enables you to continue that platform experience, but then also integrate with a content services repository that brings so much value to the overall solution. As you see here, obviously, product manager at Hyland, I'm always championing let OnBase be your primary repository because it provides such rich content services capabilities that you are able to utilize along with your Salesforce platform. As you see on here, in addition to all the content services capabilities that we provide via OnBase, you also get some benefits from a cost savings by using OnBase as a primary repository. By taking all the documents, all the files out of Salesforce and sending them over to OnBase, you're able to save on tons of storage costs, which you could read towards the bottom here as relates to the specific numbers around that. But that is definitely one huge benefit to connecting OnBase to your Salesforce instance.
So with that being said, let's dive into the features of the OnBase integration for Salesforce, exploring how this strategic combination can revolutionize the way you manage and leverage your data. So from the Salesforce record, there are three basic features: the ability to view and download, index and import, as well as searching and accessing documents through a plethora of filtering options. It is a seamless user experience with minimal upkeep. So let's start with the first standout feature of the integration, the embedded retrieval. This feature transforms the way you interact with documents without leaving the Salesforce record. The search, sort, and filter functionality allows you to narrow down documents seamlessly within a Salesforce record. You can set it up in any area on the page of the object you choose to map. For instance, in our example, the embedded retrieval is conveniently placed on a separate tab on the account record page. Documents are presented in a list view where each line represents an individual document, and the magic happens with the custom queries that you choose to add. So the columns that appear in this document viewer is configured in OnBase. The doc types visible in the queries also configured in OnBase, and the filtering options are determined by the keywords in the query. So as an example, let's say you're dealing with contracts. With custom queries, you can filter based on specific contract types because that is among the keywords included in the custom query you can see in that middle column there. And this level of customization empowers you to tailor the retrieval process according to your unique needs. And it's about putting the control in your hands, making document retrieval a seamless and personalized experience right within your Salesforce environment. So the global filter is a powerful tool that supports both and or logic. That means you can apply multiple criteria simultaneously, refining your search to pinpoint the exact document that you're looking for. For a more granular approach, you can leverage the filter option next to the desired column, so that will focus your search based on the specific criteria related to that column. Within the built-in viewer, so once a document is selected, the content viewer provides the ability to work with any file format without additional downloads or third-party software. Users have a seamless access to content service capabilities like document search, retrieval, and import directly from Salesforce without overburdening Salesforce with large files. You can easily reveal relevant content by clicking into the different documents within the list, and it offers many different view options, the ability to zoom, search to a specific page, fit the content to width, page through, and rotating the document. And now also, as a new feature, the screen viewer for the most recent release of the integration, letting you see the document in a wider, more full view. And as we continue exploring the capabilities of the document viewer, let's highlight an essential aspect, the download and print options. These features not only enhance your document interaction with Salesforce, but also provides a way to share and save documents effortlessly. The download option allows you to save the document to your local device, ensuring easy access and storage. The print option lets you generate a hard copy of the document right from the Salesforce interface, and this is particularly useful for situations where physical copies are required for reference, meetings, or documentation purposes. Another pivotal feature of the OnBase integration for Salesforce is, of course, the ability to import documents into OnBase from Salesforce. So this process not only streamlines the process of adding documents to OnBase, but also enhances the overall integrity and efficiency of data management of those documents. The integrated interface offers a user-friendly experience, allowing users to effortlessly capture documents, whether that's dragging and dropping files into the space or browsing through local or network stored documents. The process is seamless and rather intuitive. And to ensure data integrity in both systems, data validation is a crucial aspect of the import process. This can be done through the import interface that allows the capture of electronic documents with the option to automatically index values from a Salesforce record. Users can also input the data manually or set default values for a streamlined process. So since we are on a specific Salesforce record and importing a document, the keywords are auto-populated based on the context of that document, making the import process more efficient and less error-resistant. It also supports large files in virtually any format. This flexibility enables organizations to manage diverse content as required by their unique business processes. And as we journey through the features of the OnBase integration for Salesforce, another feature to shine a spotlight on is the workflow dashboard, a centralized hub that empowers you to manage tasks, queues, and documents seamlessly within Salesforce, of course. The workflow dashboard provides a dynamic environment where users can initiate and execute workflow tasks directly from Salesforce screens. This functionality ensures a streamlined workflow, allowing you to take action without navigating between different systems. It also goes beyond task management. It allows you to view the documents within the workflow with the same zoom and full screen capabilities. This means you can seamlessly access and review the associated documents without leaving the dashboard when moving them through a workflow.
Now, the last feature we want to discuss, but definitely not the least, though, very excited about this feature. It's a relatively new enhancement to this integration. It's called attachment migration. So in times past, as it relates to trying to get documents, files, attachments out of Salesforce into OnBase, you had to create a manual custom integration that used the cold process. Now we're able to get those attachments, get those files out of Salesforce into OnBase as a part of the pre-built OnBase integration for Salesforce. So if we look at the slide, our example, it shows one single file being migrated from Salesforce to OnBase. But this, I need to make clear, this functionality is designed for administrators to bulk migrate a large number of files or attachments out of Salesforce into OnBase. This attachment migration is a really big feature for us. We've just begun enhancing what we want to do with this in the future. We do plan on providing capabilities of scheduling migrations, adding much larger an ability to migrate much larger files in the batch process. So we're really excited. We're looking forward to enhancing it even more in the future. But this feature provides huge value in terms of direct cost, like I mentioned many slides ago, as it relates to the storage cost. The more documents, the more content you can get out of Salesforce into OnBase, the more you're going to save. And then, of course, as we discussed earlier, it eliminates the risk of siloing your content into Salesforce where other systems can access it. So first, when we look at this slide, though, on the left, the migration configuration panel. This allows you to select the Salesforce content type up to 10 objects to pull content from, which is a great add, and a date range to filter the content that is migrated. And in the center, an overview of previous migrations is provided, including tabs to view individual batches that are in progress or process. I think that's a really nice feature because as an administrator is migrating batches of files over, they can go back to the screen and check it out and see, where do we stand on this? When will this be complete? Then they can go ahead, conduct other activities and come back when they know it's going to be completed. So again, we're going to continue to enhance this feature. We're very excited about it, and hopefully, as you and your organizations begin to use it more and more, hopefully you share the same excitement.
And as we transition into the next part of our presentation, we'll be exploring insights for a successful implementation for the OnBase integration for Salesforce. These insights are pretty key for optimizing workflows and ensuring a seamless integration experience. Many of these things are very important and are good to know as well. So let's dive into the essential considerations that can make the integration journey a success. So before implementing an integration, it is imperative to first identify the compatibility between the two systems. Identifying the right integration package that aligns with your OnBase instance is fundamental for a seamless and successful integration. So checking for compatibility sets the foundation for a smooth process, particularly when there's configuration changes on both ends, ensuring for effective communication between the two systems. So this step is essential to guarantee that your integration is built on a solid framework. So it's important to work closely with your IT team or system administrators to identify the integration package that suits your specific OnBase instance. These tables are very handy for ensuring what package is right and tailored to your organization's needs, setting the stage for a successful integration journey. And once that compatibility is established, configuring the integration in Salesforce becomes a much more streamlined process. In this integration, security is unified and controlled through OnBase. So your user permissions, custom queries, workflows, and doc types configured in OnBase seamlessly extend into Salesforce. So the same level of access you have in OnBase mirrors directly in Salesforce, creating a cohesive and consistent security model. So whatever access you had in OnBase, expect to see that same level of access in the integration in Salesforce. So the custom queries you have access to, the doc types, that sort of thing, all of those things are controlled via the OnBase security model. Another important thing to note is that when documents are retrieved, it's an exact match game. So the value in your Salesforce field and the value in the keyword must be precisely the same in order to match documents. So for instance, if I choose the account name as the Salesforce field and the keyword customer name as the two data points I want to match documents on, I need to be sure that that document in OnBase is indexed exactly the same as the value in the account name in Salesforce. So simply put, both documents need to be indexed as, in this example, Naviant, Inc., period, in order for those documents to be retrieved under that account. So you can see in this example, the screenshot on the left shows the value in the Salesforce field on the account name, and then the screenshot on the right shows the document that has been clicked under that account and what that value is in the keyword. And you can see there that those are exactly the same, which allows the document to be masked. So it's important to plan for this during integration setup to ensure standardization in your data sets so the expected documents appear in testing. And as we move forward, let's dive into some resources on how to get started with your OnBase integration for Salesforce. So you will be able to see firsthand how this integration can support your 360-degree journey.
Awesome. So as you decide to start your climb up that mountain, two great resources that I always encourage everyone to check out is first Hyland community page. Many of you, if not all of you, are very well familiar with the community page. Tons of great information there around the integration for Salesforce. So I'd encourage you to go to this page, use the search tool to search integration for Salesforce. It has great details relates to the product overview, of course, blogs and other resources related to the integration to Salesforce. But specifically, I want to call out the forum that many of your counterparts utilize and have great discussions around. Whether we go out there and we post a nice little story around integration for Salesforce or a success story, if you will, it gives you an opportunity to go out there to read it and to converse with other users of this integration, to share stories, to share positives, to share like how to use it, that sort of thing. And then, of course, as you see highlighted to the right here, it's a great place to access a demo video of the integration that gives you additional information on how it's used, what it's used for, and how you can move forward with it. And then the second place I would encourage you to go is try.hyland.com. This page really allows you, we've talked about the demo video and we've talked a lot about the integration, and so you've heard a lot about it, and through the video you could see it. But this try.hyland.com page allows you, once you get there and you search for the integration, you can actually start using it. You can, as you see highlighted in the left side, you can click on that Launch Demo Lab, and you can get into the integration. You can click around, see how it looks, how it feels, how it transitions from page to page. I think this is a very, very important, valuable asset that all of you have access to. So I'd encourage you to take advantage of what's there at your fingertips. With that said, that is our presentation today from Naviant and Hyland. Very thankful that you joined us today. Very excited that you listened to all the information we have of what we have today for the integration and what is coming. So again, thank you again for joining us. If you have any questions in addition to the information we provided or want to get started on this journey up that mountain, please reach out to your account executive as soon as you can. Thanks.
Thank you.